What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Takes No Whiffs. I'm Christian. That's A Hendy. And we are back to continue our series of previewing every team for the 2023 season. And for this video, we are going to be discussing the Baltimore Orioles. And to be honest, there's a decent amount to talk about with the Orioles. We know their track record the past few years, but it's looking really different. And this is a team that I definitely have a decent amount of interest in, considering that they share a division with my Yankees.
Yeah, this is a super exciting team, to be honest. It's a very young team, and
Mhm.
it's a team that's not really filled with power. It's kind of contact and speed, so it's a very different team. But maybe that'll change this year. But the just to get right into it, the Baltimore Orioles last year they were 83 and 79. They came in fourth in the AL East, which actually is better than what they've been the past few years. Maybe like 10 years. Not 10 years because in the mid 2000s they were pretty decent, but
I'd say 5 to 6 maybe. Like,
yeah, but, I'm just glad they weren't in last place, and, they had a winning record, for the first time in a while, and this team is just gonna be super, super exciting this year, especially with some of the guys that they got, called up now with Adley, Rutschman, Gunnar Henderson is
Gunnar
probably gonna be
Henderson.
up there this year, and then Grayson Rodriguez. Don't know if he's gonna be there for opening day, but this is an exciting pitcher in that farm system.
Oh man, Grayson Rodriguez brings it, man. He throws gas, and he's got some really solid stuff to back it up as well. So he's definitely something to look forward to. And with the Baltimore Orioles, the thing that really excites me, as Alex said, it's a really young team. Going into 2023, it's not really going to be much players that they brought from outside teams that have impacted them. I think it's going to be the call-ups, especially with Adley. Honestly, I would say Adley is the core of this team right here, moving forward. I think what he brings to the table as a catcher, that's it's just super valuable, and I think he's going to be leading the way. At the same time, though, I really do like that he's not really young, but no, he's not really like old, but he's kind of filling out the veteran role, in my opinion. You got Cedric Mullins out there. He had some success, some really good success in 2021. 2022, not as good, but still solid. And I think he's just being that guy that's had that's played at an all-star level on that team, on a team full of young players. I think he's going to kind of have a veteran role and sort of be like the vocal leader, even though I feel like Adley is the core.
Yeah, I kinda see what you're saying there. I mean, that definitely makes sense. I think, Santander could maybe fill that role. I didn't really realize this, but this dude is entering, I think, his 7th or 8th MLB season. I thought this guy was a rookie, like, 2 years ago. I'm so off with that. I did not know that. Dude's already in his 30s, I think, but,
Yeah.
I absolutely love the guy. He has a lot of power. He was, like I think he hit 33 home runs last year or something. That outfield is I'm not gonna say the defense is spectacular, but it's pretty powerful to be honest with Cedric Mullins, Ryan Mountcastle, and Santander. But like you're saying, Adley is definitely the face of this team now. Gunnar Henderson's probably right behind that once he gets up there fully. But this infield is going to be something really I wouldn't say special this year, but it's going to be pretty good. Jorge Mateo, solid shortstop, and then Adam Frazier probably slotted in at second base now, and I know I just talked about Santander in the outfield. I actually think he's moving to first base this year. Or going to be playing on some first base, so maybe he's not the best defender out there, and I know it's not that hard to really to play first base. So and maybe this is a better position for him.
Yeah, honestly, I think that can maybe help him just stay locked in at the plate because when he's hot, I think he could provide a lot at the plate, being a switch hitter, power on both sides. So he could definitely be a solid piece for Baltimore. But in reality, I just think it's the energy that this young core is about to bring. Gunnar Henderson's a beast. I can't wait to see him as a full time MLB player. Hopefully, it's they make that move soon. But I just really feel like the Orioles, man, they were only 3 games behind on the wild card last year. I really do think they could grab a wild card spot this year.
I do think I
It's
do
tough.
think they could. It's tough because of how many teams. I mean, I think the Red Sox are gonna be better this year.
Hmm.
I think the White Sox are gonna be better this year. I know they're 2 games less than them. They went 81 and 81. I
Hmm.
think Texas is gonna be a lot better this year. I mean, they were a huge disappointment last year, and same thing with the Angels. So, I mean, hopefully Baltimore can get a wild card spot, I would absolutely love that. But if I'm gonna be real honest, I actually think they're gonna finish with a worse record than they did last year.
Ooh.
I
I
just
mean,
that they just don't have pitching.
yeah, I see what you're saying. It's like, yeah, there's a lot to look forward to with this team, but they're still in the process too. At the end of the day,
Mhm.
so with teams around them getting better, I for sure see what you're saying. But nah, I'm a bet on the young team, the young players' energy, bringing them up. And all right, I'll say for sure they're going to be fighting for the second wild card spot, but they're going to get that in my opinion.
Okay, so they're definitely getting a wild card spot from you then.
Yeah, I want to see my Yanks do them dirty in the playoffs. Just kidding.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, if your Yankees matched up with them in the playoffs, I think that may be, depending on how many games it is, it's a sweep no matter what,
Mhm.
in my eyes. But Baltimore Orioles should be a super exciting team to look forward to this year. Maybe they can make some noise in the AL East. I know it's going to be a really competitive division this year. All five teams should be pretty good. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what the Baltimore Orioles are capable of this year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. As you said, I think they're going to be exciting for sure. Maybe I'm wrong about them being more successful than last year on paper, but I just know they're going to bring it. I do think that when it comes to my Yankees and the rest of the AL East, I think they're going to make it tougher for us. People expecting either us or the Blue Jays to be the top team in that division. Uh, I think the Orioles will definitely give both of those teams a run for their money, but not like they'll test them, but they're not like legit like threats to overcome them right now. That's how I feel about them. But yeah, Baltimore Orioles 2023 just I think could be really good for them. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they might have in store.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Baltimore plays this year. They got some of the young, exciting players. And I'm also looking forward to previewing some more of these teams. We got the Boston Red Sox coming up in our next video, another AL East opponent. So, really looking forward to that. But
Mhm.
until then, peace.
Peace.